We are going to go over the 1-2-2 zone defense. Before we begin, we are going to go over the coverage areas. Player 1's coverage area is the top and the high post, and is referred to as the top defender. Player 3, which is referred to as a wing defender, guards the high post, wing, and in special circumstances the corners. Player 2, which is also referred to as a wing defender, has the same responsibilities as Player 3, guarding the high post and the wings, and in particular circumstances, the corners. Player 4 is referred to as one of the post players. Post players' main responsibilities are to guard the low blocks and the corners. Player 5, which is the other post player and has the same responsibilities as Player 4, guards the low blocks and gets out to the corners. When the ball is up top, Player 1 is going to pressure the player with the ball. The players 2 and 3 pinch on the high post to not allow a pass to occur. Post players 4 and 5 must have a foot inside the key when the basketball is up top. This allows for the post players to have an inside presence and have the ability to get out to the corners if a pass is made. When the ball is passed to the wing, the ball side wing defender immediately closes out and defends the player with the ball. The top defender drops down to the ball side free throw line area. The weak side wing player, in this case is number 3, drops down a couple of steps and has one foot in the key. This gives them the opportunity to pick off skip passes and provides help inside. The post player should always be anticipating a pass to the corner. In this scenario, defender 4 slides over to the midline. If the pass goes to the corner, 5 can get out to the corner and 4 can rotate more easily to the ball side low block. When the ball is passed back up top from the wing, the top defender, Player 1, will close out and pressure the ball. 4 and 5 will shift over, guarding the low blocks, having one foot in the key. The wing defenders, 2 and 3, will pinch to prevent the ball from going into the high post. When the ball is passed to the wing from up top, remember, the wing player on the ball side immediately closes out. The weak side wing defender drops down a few steps and has one foot in the key. Again, this gives them the opportunity to pick off skip passes and provides help inside. The top defender drops down to the ball side free throw line. Wanting to have our post players anticipate the corner pass, 5 slides over to the midline, preparing for if Player 4 has to close out in the corner, giving Player 5 good position to rotate to the ball side block. Now resetting, let's talk about when the ball goes to the corner. In this scenario, we're going to send our top offensive player to the corner. When the ball is in the corner, it is the ball side post defender's responsibility to close out. The post player needs to close out with high hands and take away the baseline. If the offensive player drives, we want them driving into the middle of our zone. This is because we want the defender to drive to where there is help side defense. The weak side, low post defender must get over to the ball side block. If there is an offensive player at the ball side block, we do not front. I usually tell the low post to 3/4 to allow no easy passes into the post and allow the post defender to have the ability to fight for front and backside position. The ball side wing defender sags to prevent the inside pass from occurring and to help if there is a drive to the basket. The weak side wing defender drops down and plays the split line to help with the post player if there is an overhead lob pass that occurs. And it allows the weak side wing defender to get out to their player they are guarding, which in this case is triangle 3. The top defender continues to deny the pass into the high post. Now let's reset again and get the ball back up top. Now let's talk about when the ball gets into the post. If the ball gets into the high post, post defender 4 comes up and defends the ball. The wing defenders 2 and 3 find the players on the wings. This is because we don't want to give up an open 3-point shot. Player 5 slides to the middle of the key with their arms nice and wide to prevent the high-low pass. When the ball gets into the high post, either post defender can guard the high post, but it's best to send the post defender that doesn't have an opponent. In this case is number 4, which is why number 4 went up to guard the high post. The top defender stays out on the top player because we don't want them to pass it back and get an open 3. Now let's talk about when the ball gets into the low post. Again, we are going to use the scenario of the top offensive player, triangle 1, passing the ball and going to the ball side corner. In the 1-2-2 defense, most players should always be fronting the post, except when the ball is in the corner. As you can see, defender 5 is in front of the offensive player, triangle 5. This is because it allows for the post player to be in good help side defense and gives them the ability to get out to the corner. If the offense gets the ball into the low post, it is most likely coming off the pass from the corner. This is because that's the only time the low post won't be fronted by a defender. When the ball is in the low post, the weak side post player's job is to defend the basketball. The weak side wing drops down and covers the key, being ready for the skip pass. The ball side wing denies the pass back out, and the top defender is denying the pass to the high post. Finishing up, we're going to talk about some different skip passes that can occur. The first one we will go over is the skip pass from the wing to the corner. If the ball is skipped from the wing to the corner, the weak side wing must close out on the high side of the corner player so that there is no quick ball reversal. Player 2 should only guard the corner for a second and should be immediately bumped by the post player. When the bump is occurring, all defenders should be rotating to get into their corner defensive positions. Now, if a skip pass from the corner to the wing occurs, the weak side wing player, player 3 in this case, will cover and close out on the opponent with the ball. The top defender, player 1, rotates over to the ball side high post. Post players 4 and 5 will shift over onto the blocks. Player 2 will come over for backside help, having 1 foot in the key. Player 4 will shift over and be on the ball side block to help with the possible drive to the basket. Remember, we want the post players to anticipate a pass to the corner. In this circumstance, because there is an offensive player in the weak side corner, player 5 is not going to be moving towards the midline, because they should be anticipating that the pass is going to go to the weak side corner. Because there is no offensive player in the ball side corner, there's no one to pass to. Therefore, When this happens, player 5 needs to have one foot in the key and front the offensive post player, allowing for an inside presence and the ability to get out and guard the corner. Another skip pass that can occur is the top to corner pass. When the ball is passed from the top to the corner, the post player must sprint out to contest the outside shot. This skip pass is another important reason that the post players need to fight for top position in front of the post to allow them to get out to the corners. When the ball is in the corner, all the defenders should be in the usual ball and corner defensive positions. If there is a skip pass from the corner to the top defender, player 1, will close out on the ball. Players 2 and 3 will pinch on the high post. 4 and 5 will shift over to help side positions, always fighting for that top position. The last skip pass we'll talk about is the corner to corner pass, which doesn't happen too often, but it can occur. However, something that usually happens that we see very often with the 1-2-2 zone defense is a baseline drive and then pass to the corner. When a baseline drive occurs, the post, in this case is player 4, steps up to stop the ball. The opposite wing drops to the baseline to cut off the pass to the corner. The top player drops to the middle of the key. A good offensive team, when there is a baseline drive, will tee up their post player, and off the drive will look for the pass to the post. In this case, it's going to be triangle 5 that we're looking at. To make sure the offensive team doesn't get an easy pass for a layup, player 1, the top defender, will be ready to step in front of the post player. Similar to the wing to corner pass, if the basketball gets to the corner, the opposite wing that dropped baseline, which is number 3, performs a banana cut to close out on the high side to prevent a ball reversal. Player 3 should only be guarding the corner for a second before they get bumped up by the recovering post player. All players should proceed to get into their regular defense positions when the ball is in the corner. Thank you for watching our video of the basics of a 1-2-2 zone. Make sure to check the description for more insight and tips.